partying during a pandemic.
I was like, yeah, she's the girl that stole Renegade or whatever.
He's alright. I stopped following him after a while because I was tired of seeing him under my following. I'm not one for, throwing it in her face every time she makes another mistake,
Hey everyone, it's Chanel
and Gabrielle,
and welcome back to another video.
So today we're going to be doing an unpopular opinions video on Hype/Sway House. Keep in mind these are our opinions. You have yours, we have ours. No hate to anybody. Everyone's successful in their own way. So,
and quick reminder, if you haven't seen our TikTok react
drama
parts, TikTok videos.
Not a fan of Hype House, Sway House, or anyone really for real. I like some of them individually, but altogether not really. And personally, I support, I guess, the Hype House. Some of the people in the Sway House, I like individually. Same with Hype House. Just to make sure, I think they're all pretty cool. I vibe, so that's it.
So we are just going to be doing some individual people and saying how we feel about them.
Yeah.
So first up, we have Miss D'Amelio, Charlie D'Amelio. And I think she left or something, but...
Yeah, her sister left.
Yeah, she really should then leave. But, I think she's cool.
Yeah, I really like her personality. I feel like, unfortunately she, when I think public figure, you get hate. It doesn't really matter who you are. If you're the most loved person, most hated person, there's always going to be people that hate you strongly.
There's always going to be people that
love you. Yeah, so it is what it is. I do believe I really like her personality. I really think she's a sweet person. Good. I think, I like her personally. I do. Finally, I think people got mad at her recently because she was on live and she was just kind of explaining how she was sick and tired of people calling her names of not looking a certain way, or they think she looks better in the past. My personal opinion, I applaud her because even though I'm not a public figure, but me personally in my life, people have, treated me like that, and then when I finally go off, I look like the bad person. But I really applaud her for that. I think she's strong. I think anyone who's a public figure is pretty strong in my opinion, because I couldn't do that. So
yeah, I think Charlie's pretty cool. I don't watch her a lot because she doesn't really come on my For You page, but I think she's cool. I don't think she's that problematic. Personally, don't attack me. I just don't think she's problematic. I don't see her getting in a lot of drama. Most of the time, drama's brought to her, but
and people use her name to.
I know whenever someone talks about Charlie, they're always like, yeah, she's the girl that stole Renegade or whatever. Not even gonna get into that because I don't really know what happened.
Same. Don't speak on something you're not educated on.
So we're gonna
zoom past that.
But yeah, Charlie's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, next.
Next person is Addison Rae. So you can start.
So Addison Rae, I'm gonna let you start on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you start.
Yeah, I think I pretty much have the same. I pretty much have the same opinion with Charlie almost. I mean, I don't know these people, personally. So all of them, until now, I do not agree with some things that Addison did in the past. I will admit, I'm not okay with that. Anybody who, even if you're not educated and then you realize later, you made a mistake or whatever, people make mistakes, but it's still not okay. So
people have to be held accountable.
Yeah, I don't agree with, some of the stuff she did in the past.
And I'm not for dragging anyone's mistakes out. I'm just saying, I personally, from the beginning, I didn't really watch Addison, but then it's just like, I don't know, she just didn't intrigue me. Like, she didn't do anything that I wanted to see or that I found entertaining. So once the whole thing happened with her reposting that video, I was just like,
was it a video or was it a tweet?
It was a video of this uneducated lady talking about Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, but that's a different video.
Oh.
So, I'm not for dragging out anyone's mistakes. She apologized. still not okay, and she was held accountable. Hope that was a sincere apology. I just don't watch her because, I mean, she, like I said, she doesn't do anything that's entertaining to me. But, I mean, yeah.
I do think also to add with that, she apologized. I'm not one for, throwing it in her face every time she makes another mistake, So it is what it is. She's pretty cool. I mean, she seems nice, so. Moving on.
Miss D'Amelio, Dixie. Don't really have an opinion on her, like, at all. I don't really watch Dixie like that. Not at all.
Dixie's a mood. I'm sorry.
Not at all. But her song "Be Happy."
Ow! No,
Bye.
She even made a joke about it. She made a joke about it. That was funny. I didn't even recognize it until I didn't even notice it until I saw the video. I saw a video on her. It was on my 40 page about it, and I didn't even realize it. I'm not gonna care. I didn't realize it.
Okay, Dixie. I don't have an opinion on her, but she's cool.
Yeah, I again, her and Charlie, all three of them, I like. I like, they're cool. Dixie, I think, especially, I'm glad, she's happy, especially recently and a lot of stuff that's happened. Glad she's happy. She's a really cool person, in my opinion. I just feel like she's really relatable, and I feel like that would actually be someone I could be friends with. Same thing with Charlie and stuff, but it is what it is. Anyways, moving on. Next person.
Avani.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I looked at Avani when I first got TikTok, which is like the beginning of this year, if not December of 2019. I looked at her when I first got TikTok. Thought she did some pretty good makeup. So just like I was saying, I saw Avani when I saw her, but when the whole thing with alt TikTok happened, I was just like, I don't even know what this is right now. I don't want to get involved in this. So I just moved to another side. But she seemed to have came back from that, and that's good. I just don't watch her anymore. She's pretty cool. I think she's pretty.
Yeah, lately, I think she's been getting a lot more hate on different... I don't really know now. I kind of, I've just been vibing, to be honest with you. I just
go with the flow now. Before in my life, I would just be always trying to worry about the next corner and stuff, and now I'm just vibing. So
it's unfortunate, I believe, anyone getting hate because
everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, and everyone has feelings. It's and even Addison, she preaches on this. People have feelings, and regardless of being a public figure or not, they put themselves out there, but that doesn't mean they aren't subject to having feelings or having a heart. Yeah. That's not fair. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many mistakes you've made. It's just it's a human right.
You can't just say, oh, they're a public figure, they put themselves in the public eye.
Right,
they deserve hate.
Don't excuse something negative that
put
you're doing to someone else.
Put yourself in that person's situation and think.
Yeah,
if this was me.
Yeah, stop. And also people like to say, I wouldn't care. You would care. It's just you don't want to admit it because it's
or you can't speak in that situation because you're not in it, so you can't say if you would care or not. Anyway.
Bottom line, don't try to justify anything negative you did. Simple. Don't say they put themselves out there. That doesn't justify your action, okay? Anyways, moving on. I do think Avani is pretty cool. During the summer, I really liked her aesthetic, and I liked watching her makeup videos, and I was just a big fan of how her vibe was. So I still am. I think she's a cool person as well. So next person.
Now we're moving on more into the Sway house. This is only 2 people from this house because that's all we know. But
I'm not gonna lie. I don't really pay attention. Okay, I lied. I don't pay attention to everyone in the house. I think Bryce is funny, and so I think Josh is too. I think they're just funny. I just like their humor. And then Noah.
I really think is sweet, and I'm happy. Him and Dixie are happy. So I'm sorry. I think other people. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like people have crushes on them. I personally, no offense. No, I don't have a crush on them per se, but I some of them I like their vibe. Now some of them. Oh, and Anthony, Avani's dating. He's cool. He's really unproblematic. That's my point. He's that unproblematic.
I don't like breast hole.
Tough.
I don't know. I just don't. Something about him just. Anyway, yeah, I don't like breast hole.
Tough. Anyways,
Noah Beck is fine, I guess. He's alright. I stopped following him after a while because I was tired of seeing him under my following when I went under it. But
yeah, I just think now I don't agree with some of the problematic and partying during a pandemic on Bryce's part, but I think
honestly,
I
that's
think it's
really
funny.
insensitive.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, why
if
is he
you
having a
just
big
because
party?
it doesn't affect you, I mean, it technically does, but just because you're not a vulnerable
real.
person, no, there because you don't. And here's my thing:
You're just affecting more people. That's
Yes.
why we can't get rid of COVID because
Here's
people
my
are
thing.
still doing it.
people just because you.
You know, if you're hanging out with like, me, I'm hanging out with her. It's minimal, and I think that's safe because it's minimal. But just us aside, it just may be us. But we go back to other people. We may be exposed to other people.
Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always.
Anyway, see y'all next video.
Bye.